everybody, welcome into Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. We're talking Mardi Gras, and we're talking a club that started in 1951, believe it or not, running for the 72nd time, or 71st time, 72 years, right? We got the Krewe of Terreanians with us. John Poisson is the president of the Krewe of Terreanians. Bert Bro is the king, and Hannah Traha is the queen of Terreanians. So, guys, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
You know, I think we were all ready for a good Mardi Gras, right, after last year, and it's funny. John, let's talk about you, the parade, logistics, all after missing a year. Anything different this year?
Nothing too big of a change. It's kind of like being out of cycle, though. You know, you skip a year, and then all of a sudden you kind of trying to piece back together what we forgot over the year, things that we've done repetitively. So for our ball captain and our parade captain, you know, they've gotten it together. I think Terreanians is going to put on a really, really good show this year. And we were honored that, you know, the circumstances that we were up against last year and trying to find a king, and we were so gracious to have king and queen stick it out with us, you know. So it's a little frustrating, I know, for them, but you know, that's life. But again, we're so gracious to have them with us.
This is great, Bert. So you're king, your first time king, and you get to do it twice, right? I know last year you didn't get to ride. And did y'all even have a tableau last year?
No.
No. So this is all. So what's it like been raining for a couple of years here?
Oh, it's been a challenge there. Last year was COVID presented us a lot of obstacles that caused us to start making plans just to hurry up and cancel them. I mean, it was a challenge, definitely, and we were all upset that it wound up causing us to have to cancel Mardi Gras as a community.
Right.
We sure wished we would have had the opportunity to ride, but it didn't. So we've enjoyed the extended 12-month period there with our courts and friends in the club that supported us there, the extra 12 months there. So we're all high energy now, looking forward to it happening.
Oh, I bet. And you're right. That's one thing you forget about it when you have a court like this. And you know, you get to meet Hannah, obviously. You know, so you make a relationship. It goes for 2 years instead of 1 year.
That's correct.
Hey, Hannah, tell me a little bit about being queen. You were probably like a sophomore in high school when it started. Now you're in college. No, I'm joking. But what's it been like for you for 2 years waiting for this finally to come up?
It's been exciting. Like having 2 years, it's kind of like at first it was harder, and like that we couldn't do everything with COVID.
And you wasn't sure you were going to do it this year, right?
Exactly.
I mean, at that time, yeah.
Exactly. But it really ended up almost, I see it as a good thing because I got closer with everyone, being with them for 2 years.
Right. So you got a bunch of buddies that are also maids this year?
Oh, yeah. I got 5 amazing maids.
Were you a maid before you became queen? Is that where, I'm not exactly sure how that always works, but I remember at times some girls would be a maid when they were sophomore, junior in high school, and then be queen a little later. Is that how that worked?
Yeah, I was actually a maid my freshman year of college, and so it's been a couple years, but yeah.
Well, good. Making a lot of good friends and those kind of things. It's real good. Hey, John, let's talk a little bit about the Krewe of Terreanians. And we say, man, this goes back to 1951. Now, I know you weren't here the whole time. I share with you, my father was in the Krewe of Terreanians for all those years, so I know a lot about this club. How stronger as ever? You guys doing good with that?
Yeah, surprisingly, we're at about 530 and still climbing every day. The closer we get, that's always the case. You know, you get those stragglers that come in. So we based our budget on 425. So our numbers are definitely higher. We're higher than last year. The last time we rode, we were 500 solid. And yeah, so we're super excited about that. Our theme this year is fiction, fantasy, and fun. So surprisingly, we were extremely shocked about the membership to really be up that high up. I think through the midst, everybody wants to party, you know?
Right.
Looking for a good club to join. Everyone's memberships, you know, we're dear friends with all the presidents of all the clubs, and we have a meeting kind of monthly just to kind of share thoughts and ideas, and surprisingly, everyone is up in membership. So it might be nice, some of that insurance money might have get to the memberships
you're right,
those two, but Yeah, we're extremely excited. Terreanians is going to have a really good show to put on in the parade. We've got a few little surprises, even the king and queen don't really know about, but a few little things. A few things coming to us, but we're excited.
Oh,
we
that's
really
great.
are.
No, it's great to have that membership. And I remember how I used to go, the young guys would go to Terreanians, the older guys would homeless, then it would switch around. And I was glad to know they all both up there and doing good.
Yeah.
Hey, Bert, coming after Ida and being the king after Ida, I don't know if you had any damage or if you're ready to cut loose or that kind of stuff. Talk to me about the, riding after that.
Well, I'm a resident, a current resident of Baton Rouge. I'm a native of Homer.
Yeah.
Lived most of my life here in Homer. But we saw the destruction it caused to the community down here. Many of our friends, both south of east side of town, and how the destruction that it caused. So we were all concerned, helping each other out as much as we could to try and make it a little more comfortable as we had to work through all those obstacles there. But little by little, they all started returning to somewhat normalcy. The living conditions improved.
For some,
for
for
some
sure.
of them,
But
it's
no,
still
you're right.
improving.
I certainly I know exactly what you're talking about. I almost expected a roofer or something to be king this year, right? Because they seem like they got all the money this
Yeah,
year.
that's right.
Next year.
but no, we appreciate it. Hannah, we had talked to you a little bit about it. Being a queen, getting to meet everybody. Talk to me about the ball. So which one are you more excited about, the ball or the parade?
I think I'm more excited for the ball, just because I feel like that's more of like,
For the queen, right?
yeah, a little bit.
To walk around.
But just walk around. Like, I feel like I've always enjoyed going to tableaus in the past, and I feel like that's going to be a really big moment, like that I'm really going to be excited for. But the parade is always amazing.
What about your family? Look, that's a big commitment, right? To become queen and to do that. How they all getting ready, and are they excited and nervous or what?
Oh yeah, it's been a whole family help. My grandma has been a lot of help. My mom, my dad, my aunt, who was a queen in '04. So it's just been really
a
good.
history of royalty there.
Yeah.
Bert, you have anybody in your family was royalty before?
Sure did. My younger brother Donnie was the past king 2 years ago for Krewe of Terreanians.
All right.
Yep.
So now y'all got some royalty in the family too, man.
Two brothers back to back.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, John, tell me about, so you mentioned a little bit about what the theme was this year. Anything special going on? So you got to run a ball and a parade, right?
Well, we have actually Mr. Charles Carnegie is our ball captain, and Mr. Jay Shakespeare is the parade captain. So they pretty much got everything under control, and I just kind of keep an eye on. Really, they've been doing it forever, and they kind of got it together. But I just help both of them. We all three kind of work together, and do whatever we can for the royalty. But I do want to add something real quick as far as the two brothers. So Donnie was King 70th. And Bert is King 71. In year 1970 and 71, the Hebert brothers were the only two to go back-to-back brothers. So it's kind of ironic in year 70, 71, and King 70, 71. Just
that's really cool.
Terreanians history.
So is your family, when you grew up here, and you said you live in Baton Rouge now, but your family was always involved with ball?
Always involved in the community here. We were always excited. Dad carried us to parades in Thibodeau and in Homer here. Enjoyed as family units. It was always family time to get together.
Right.
And enjoy the parade, Mardi Gras season.
That's good. So you'll be, Hannah, you'll be at City Hall, I guess, toasting. So yeah, your big thing is Saturday night, and you guys ride on Sunday, right? So yeah, let's get that logistics. So you guys will be at 12:30 on Sunday is when the parade will roll, and then obviously Saturday night is when the ball is. So is this a big time for your family too? Are they all coming in for this?
Most of my family's all local, so they've been here.
No, that's good. Look, and I've always kind of created like people that weren't from Houma or weren't from around here.
Yeah.
This is kind of our debutante ball, right? A little different. We're not introducing you to society, But royalty's a good way to do it too. Are we expecting a big turnout on Sunday? I guess weather-wise, right?
I mean, absolutely. It's Terreanian Sunday.
Right.
That's one of the larger crowds. So yeah, we're
And it's good. You can have fun, and you don't have to go to work the next day, and it's all good, right?
Correct.
So, well, let's talk about a little bit about Terreanians in general over the years. What kind of shape? You mentioned record numbers of people now.
Yeah, so we're the numbers are climbing. I mean, I can tell you from probably the 2012, 2013 mark. We've gone from 350 members, and we have steadily climbed every single year. We have not had a decline. I took over as president in 2019, and it's just every single year we have climbed and climbed and climbed. And I really thought 500 this year was going to be like our max, but we had a new float that joined the club, so that put our numbers way up. So eventually we may end up having to put a cap on our thing, but I don't believe it'll be anytime soon. But yeah, we're increasing every year.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
shocking.
You would think, with our economy recently, it would go the other way, but no, that's awesome. That's awesome to see. So, any particular thing you want to do, Bert, on your ride? You probably want the parade more than the other thing, right?
Correct.
Yeah, but anything you want to do? Anything, any kind of thing that your brother did that you want to follow and do the same or do better?
Well, I'm hoping to see all our friends and in the community and business buddies there that through my career there. We're expecting them out on the route and looking forward to them cheering me on and me blessing them with my wave.
Yeah. Well, look, I want to bless y'all with good weather. We're
Thank you.
looking forward
Thank
to
you.
it. I know we were all pent up and ready to roll. So, congratulations to you guys. Appreciate y'all carrying this tradition along. And have a great ride and
Thank you.
and a great celebration.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Okay, now speaking of celebrations, 22. So today's February 22nd of 2022. We got a couple of girls that are now 22 years old on 2/22/22. That's Harmony Stewart is also 22 years old. There's Harmony. She's so 22 on 2/22/22. But she wasn't alone. We found another one. Summer Blanchard also made 22 years old today. So for both girls, we want to say happy birthday. I don't think we're going to be around for 3/33/33. So I know we're not going to be at 3/33, right? So this might be the only time in anybody's lifetime around here that we hit it. But I'm sure they woke up at 2 o'clock today at 2:22 past the hour. And so congratulations to them, and it's a marvelous time. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. More Bite Time after this.